Alright guys, MTech Guy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to check your oil level on your BMW E60 M5. Okay, so I'm doing a video on something as simple as checking your oil level. Well, as a lot of you guys know out there, the E60 M5 doesn't have a traditional dipstick. What it has is a electric oil level sensor in the bottom of the sump, and that gives you a display on your dash as the indication of your oil level, and there's a certain process you've got to go through to get an accurate reading. Now then, reading comments about these cars on the internet, it's very apparent that there's a lot of you guys out there that aren't very happy about the fact that these cars don't have a traditional dipstick, and there's a fair argument to be made for that. Now, anyone who's been out and bought one of these cars, like myself, I think it's fair to say that we all pretty much had a good idea that it doesn't have a traditional dipstick. And you know, you often see comments like, "Oh, I'm a victim because look, the manufacturer didn't put a traditional dipstick in the car, which I would have preferred." So, you bought the car, you own the car now, so it's no good whinging and moaning about the fact that you want a proper dipstick. The car does have a facility to check the oil level, and ultimately, that's all that matters. Right then, there's two different methods we can use to check the oil level. Now there's the super accurate way, and then there's the quick method. So we're going to take a look at both of them now, starting off with the accurate method. And first we need to take the car for a run, get it up to temperature, and run the car for approximately 30 minutes. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, so before we can run through either process, the first thing we need to do is get the oil up to temperature. You can see the needle's just creeping up there. So we want to see it at around about 9800 degrees C, and then we can run through either of the oil level reading processes. Now, to get the precise reading, we need to take the car for a run of at least 30 minutes and not driving the car enthusiastically either, because the computer wants to see that engine oil level nice and steady in the sump, not sloshing around, and it'll monitor that for 30 minutes and then it'll give you a really accurate, precise reading. So that's what we're doing now. We'll take the car for a bit of a run, just a nice steady drive, and then when we get home we'll take a look at that precise reading, and then once we've done that we'll run through the rapid measurement. Alright guys, so we're back home now and we've got that oil temperature nice and warm, as you can see there. Now what we'll do first is we'll take a look at the precise oil level measurement. So we'll start off by pressing the BC button on the indicator stalk right here, and we'll just scroll through until we get that oil level there. So I've got a reading of 1.1 litres there. So what are we looking at here? Now the two arrows on the bar there, that's your minimum and maximum marks. Now 1.1 litres refers to how many litres we've got above the minimum mark, so we're just a shade over the maximum mark at 1.1 litres. Now then, if the oil level was showing that it was pretty low there, say 0.5 litres, that would be half a litre above the minimum mark, so you'd want to top it up with 0.5 of a litre, half of a litre, and that should bring it up to just about the maximum mark there. Now once you've done that, you'd want to take a rapid oil level measurement, and the way we do that is we've scrolled through to the oil level reading here, and then what we're going to do is just press and hold that BC button, and you want to make sure that you do this with the car on a level surface and the engine's still running. Now as you can see, we've got a reading of 1.1 litres. Now then, if all the conditions aren't met to take a oil level reading, you'll get this display on your dash there. Normally what that means is the oil isn't up to the correct temperature, or it just needs a little bit more time to take a look at that before it gives you an accurate reading. Alright, so there we have it. There's two different methods you can use to check the oil level in your E60 M5. Hope some of you guys out there found this video useful. Don't forget to give it a like and make sure you subscribe for more M5 content. I'm MTech Guy. Thanks for watching.